Right, here with more Amstrad Action. It's the usual time of the week. Yeah, partway through issue number 71 of Amstrad Action. In the middle of July 1991. So, we're up to Quattro Firepower. Yeah, this is a compilation. We actually get to play two of these games. Anyway, Quattro Firepower. Codemasters, $3.99. Anyone remember Star Raiders on the Atari VCS? A truly groundbreaking game involving a flight into space and a great deal of xenophobic murder. Felt much in the way of a real objective. And strangely enough, this game follows much the same mould. The action is dead simple. Basically, kill everything you see until you achieve enough free space to reach light speed. You have a shield at your disposal, but it does have a limited power factor, so use it sparingly. The graphics are okay, the scrolling starfield is particularly nice. The sound is limited to bog standard bleeps and zap noises. Ignore the title music and digitized speech. The gameplay is iffy. The docking sequence with your mothership adds variety, but otherwise it could quickly get dull. MiG-29 Soviet fighter. Substandard afterburner clone, a 3D shoot 'em up with lots of enemy fighters to take out. The landscape rushes under your plane at high speed, and enemy aircraft head towards you at a similar pace. You are initially equipped with a formidable machine gun, but extra ammo and different weapons can be picked up along the way. These goodies come in the form of gently falling parachutes. One of the weapons is a bit dubious, a nuclear bomb, which is just the effect you'd imagine. The bad guys are basically stupid and will fly straight into your cannon fire at the slightest opportunity. The really tricky guys are the tanks. You can't shoot them, but they can shoot you. The graphics are for the most part okay, but the poor sprite zoom on crashing it should have been left out. The screen is too jerky and cluttered with the overall effect. The overall effect is confusing. Sound is as violent as the game and adds greatly to the fun. Unfortunately, there isn't much fun to begin with. Operation Gunship. Now this is nice, an 8-way scrolling shoot 'em up in the mould of Time Pilot or Thunder Force. Having said that, the game borrows a few features from gnarly old Broderbund title Choplifter. The object of the game is to fly around a war-torn landscape rescuing hostages as you go. Once you have 8 hostages on board, you can return to the landing site and... That's not how you spell site. Wrong site there. And deliver them into the safe hands of the authorities. A little cursor floats in front of your helicopter. This is an indication of where your bombs will land. Bullets are fine for wasting airborne goons, but ships and ground installations must be bombed. The graphics are very colourful and detailed, and the sound effects and music suit the game to a T. All this tarty stuff will be okay on itself, but the game too is very impressive, supremely playable with lots to see and do. And Terra Cognita. This game is seriously ancient. One of the first vertical scrollers to appear on the 8-bit machines, it tries in some ways to mimic old arcade classics like Star Force and Slap Fight, but has a slightly more strategic touch to it. The ship you control can move in any direction and fires a long, straight laser beam. Passing beneath you as you fly are various types of tile. Each tile has a different property. Some will destroy you on impact, while others may present bonus features or power-ups. The tiles you really want to avoid are time warp tiles. These have the distressing habit of sending you back to the beginning of a stage. What stage? No stages. All one long stage. So it sends you to the beginning of the game every time. The tiles form at times maze-like sections, and it's possible to fly up to a dead end. This is very annoying, and it means that levels have to be mapped. The graphics are fine, the scrolling's smooth, but it doesn't hang together well. It was impressive in its time, but it doesn't cut the mustard these days. A pretty rotten bunch. Operation Gunship is the only game worth getting excited about. Verdict is 60%. But we haven't played 3D Starfighter or MiG-29 before, so we're going to do that now. Alright. Here we go. 3D Starfighter by the Oliver twins. Of course it is.
Chaos. Complete hostile alien obliteration system.
Written by the Oliver twins, published by Codemasters, graphics by James Wilson, music and sound effects by Jean-Paul Eldridge. The plot in a distant hostile galaxy being fighters continue to attack your fleet while the fleet is a little fast. Chaos and missiles so destructive that it will annihilate the pursuing aliens in one massive explosion. You fly above the fighter. You must run errands within the fleet. Okay. Oh no, advertising. Start. Dayton, new center of the fleet. Battle tactics are planned and sent from the command station here. Welcome to our pleasant ship. We hope you enjoy your visit and hope you will return soon. Press any key. You are here. Select destination. Oh no, we have to get to Belmar first. Destination, Belmar. You just gotta survive, that's all. Oh god, everything's happening. Is it? Nope, go on left. Back here. Here we go. Now that should be it. Accelerating at the light speed. Traveling at light speed. Okay, there's a little square blob here. There's the station. You gotta hover your cursor over it to get close to it. Here we go. Belmar, a general-purpose ship, but tends to house many of the fleet's young, retired, and permanently injured people. It must escort 4 Leopard fighters to Ganta. However, they will not be of much help, as their guns are in need of repair. Go to Ganta. Select destination. Ow. Damn it. He's mine! It's hard to hit anything sometimes. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. These have been terrible. Showing at light speed. Traveling at light speed. Also, yes, if you shoot the space station long enough, you will destroy it. Sort of makes the game unwinnable then. Genta, designed as a cargo ship, but now fully converted to producing fighters, bombs, and missiles. The purser is pleased with your prompt service, and he bees the leopards in the repair docks. I think we go back to Belmar again. You can hold the button down if you want to. That keeps your shot power low. Damn it. Oh, okay. Lowering the light speed. Oh, this is gonna be awful. Oh no. Lock on tractor beam now. Oh no. Guess it's not. Well, we need for nothing. I forget the route now. I know I've written it down somewhere. To find all my useless notes here. Oh, I found it. That didn't take long. Alpha. Alpha is the next place to go. So it says, I'll just die horribly so we can use this info at all. Damn it, I can't react fast enough. Damn it. Lowering the light speed. as planned, and cats need 250 magnetic influence mines, 80 homing missiles, and 50 dilithium crystals. They're crack assault teams, that's what they're called. Now they wait for a mission. Oh, you know where there were weapons? There's a Ganta. It's the next place to go. Go there, then we go back. Hit everything. Now let's go for it. Go for what? There's one left. Accelerating to light speed. Where is the where's the station? There it is. Sweet time getting here. Kenda, the arms you require are loaded onto your fighter. Before you leave, you're told that cats are ready to leave. Back to Alpha. up all my shield now. My shield does regenerate slowly. Something. I thought it was lower than that though. Weird. The cats are grateful for the arms and will leave immediately to intercept the enemy flagship. What's next? Next place is Sinast. Where's Sinast? Oh, it's over there. Right. Looks like we've got a new ship there. Hold tight. Damn it. Got these more of them. Oh, shit, it's a Kalkazi. Oh. Rivet at least. Right. Traveling at light speed. Barely made it. A fascinating ship, which has the best scientists in the fleet. They are designing chaos here. A saboteur has been caught attempting to destroy the Chaos Laboratory. Take him to the prison ship. Because you're supposed to know where the prison ship is. Probably by exploring or something. I already know that is Krakow. Sounds like the name of a prison planet. This is if we live. Now we've got moons coming for us. They're about as weak as anything, so. Ow. Ow. Oh. Come on. Oh. Yeah, I have the same. I have the tape as well myself. It's played this a lot back in the day. Never knew when you're finishing it, but had fun with it. It took me long enough to figure out how to just dock. Krakow, by far the most disgusting place we've ever visited. This prison ship is prone to outbreaks of plague. The saboteur is marched away and locked up. You leave quickly, and you don't want to catch anything. Alright, what have we got this next? Back to Dayton. Let's do it. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Okay. Alright, new center of the fleet. Battle tactics are planned and sent from the command station here. A strange man runs into you whilst you are on your way to the engine room. You think nothing more of it. I think you can go anywhere at this point. Doesn't matter, but I wrote down Belmar, so go there. Whew, is that it? Okay. Accelerating to light speed. There's a message waiting for you here. It says you must return to Dayton now. So, return to Dayton. Ah. Oh. It's a suicide mission. Now you tell me. We're out of shield. This is bad. Right, that's terrible. Ow. Whew. That's getting hairy. Ooh. Investigators have heard that you saw a stranger last time you were here. With your help, they find the spy. They thank you. Next. This is actually about halfway through the game, I think, now. This is Nixus. Ow. Oh, jeez. Oh god, it's hard to react to that. This might be it here. Yeah, I think we did. We're halfway through the game. Into your name. No. Hey.
Chaos. Complete hostile alien obliteration system.
Ah, well, it's 3D Starfighter. It took longer than expected. That's the magazine. Oh, we've still got MiG-29 Soviet fighter to play as well. I guess we won't be playing that as long. So, do that then. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I've got Terra Cognita as well. That game I can finish. But since we did when we went through issue 16, I think it was, 17, it was in. At least we don't have to play it again. I do have the completion. Nice little list linked on the channel page if you want to see that. MiG-29 Fighter. Peter Williamson, original by Richard Cheney. This might look familiar. Sort of. Yeah. You can't do much about the tanks. So the review said. This game is basically just F-16 fighting Falcon, just without the light gun controls. It was interesting. Helicopters. This big chunky explosion. I'm out of gun. I've got more gun. finished the stage. Well done, you've completed level 1. Desert. Oh, it's yellow. It's the right colour for a desert, I guess. Oh, right into the tank. Go, off! Give me a chance to not move out of the way or something. Game over! Try again. Yeah, this is pretty much F-16 Fighting Falcon. It's basically the same game. Just you don't have the option of light gun controls. You're not really missing anything with that. It is a stupid idea. Am I out of ammo? I guess I must be. Only 5 missiles. Nice to know. Oh, I see. Space to switch between the weapons. I see. Okay. Nope. We finished the stage. Level 2. Can I have things? Oh, whoops. H-bomb! Yeah, H-bomb. It just showed up and it shot me. Great. Got it? Something got me. Score 5,000 goes into the Hall of Fame. One more go. It really doesn't give you much in the way of ammunition, does it? You've got to stay low to catch it, but even then. Run into it. You just do the space harrier movement, just go round and around, maybe. Here we go. Well, that's fuel. Can you even get that now? Oh. Oh, got more ammo. Oh, we survived the stage without dying. Oof. Well done, you've completed level 1. Desert. Right, just dodge everything. Who cares about hitting anything? Yep, things that is the difficult bit. Oh, here we go. Oh! Hit by the helicopter. Oh! What? Oh. Alright. Why don't you complete level 2? Bonus level! Question is, can we die in the bonus level? Guess not. Oh, we're just picking up stuff. Oh. We have a level 3. Ah. Oh. That was terrible. H-bomb. Boom! Oh, right into that bullet. Oh, survived. Level 3. Ocean. Oh, it's blue. Must be the ocean. Yeah, just touch everything. Just move around in a circle, just like you're playing Space Harrier. H-bomb. Fuel. Oh. Oh! Again. Just like that. I think there's only 5 stages in the game. I'm not sure. Anyway, we'll move on. Okay, move on. We've played Operation Gunship and Terracognita before. Yeah, let's move on. Romantic robot solution. Puzzle's over. Multi-face the CPC's missing link. The Balrog section. Because they put this in the middle of action test now. So we're gonna have a look at this before we get on to the next games. We're not playing any adventure games. Anyway, the Balrog returns from his near Oscar-winning performance in Orb Quest to bring you yet another 3 pages of reviews, news, and letters from the world of adventuring. Orb Quest, £5 cassette, £7 a disc, by Joan Pancott, WoW Software. 3,000 years ago, the land of Mandoria was a peaceful, happy place, but since that time it has declined into an evil state. You are Caldor Holford, of noble blood, and the last heir to the kingdom of Mandoria. It has been revealed to you that if you can seek out the great orb of the old kings, then you can destroy the evil Dark Lord. Orb Quest is a 4-part quill game comprising of 4 different scenarios. In part 1, you have to find your way out of the village of Myakemp to Questel's Pit. Part 2 is you battling through Seed Pits. In part 3, you must escape from a dwarven fortress in which you have been imprisoned. And the final part involves searching a hidden village for the orb. Programmed by 2 brothers, Paul and Timothy Stitt, both lords of adventure, and the game is mostly well thought out. Logical puzzles, some very good, graphics and places, and atmospheric descriptions. It even has the Balrog making a star appearance in the dwarvish sewers of part 3. All the ingredients to make a good adventure, except the parser is lousy. The best example of the poor parser is at the start of part 2. You have to cross a chasm with a rope, and there is a large rock on your side and a tree stump on the other. Obviously, you must make some sort of bridge by lassoing the tree stump and then tying the rope to the rock. But if you type tie rope to rock, the program responds, "You're not serious." Throw rope to tree stump gives nothing would be gained from doing that. Misleading. And lasso tree stump gives impossible. Very misleading. You must first make lasso, throw lasso to tree stump. Isn't accepted, apparently. Just throw lasso. Draw line to tighten lasso. Pull rope or pull lasso isn't accepted. Tie end to rock. Again, the rope is not accepted. And then cross chasm. This lack of user-friendliness pervades the whole program and made the game very frustrating to play at times. Another example is that of a drain pipe in part 1, where you must descend The only input accepted as far as the Bell could see was slide down drain pipe. The program didn't like the verbs shin or climb. A lot of thought, time and effort has been put into the game, and it is a shame to see it falter due to its poor parser. If you're one of those adventurers who enjoy guessing the parser or enjoyed games with difficult parsers, such as Souls of Darkon, you'll love it. If you're not, give it a try anyway. The stats have put a lot of imagination into their world, and the game can still be enjoyable, if difficult. Atmosphere 65%, interaction 33%, challenge 79%, overall 59%. We got news. Here's the news first. The new Adventure Club started. Following the recent closure of the Adventurers Club Limited, three of the original reviewing team have decided to form a partnership and start the Adventure and Strategy Club. The club will continue in a similar style, quality and format as before, but will be under entirely new management, with no obligations to its predecessor. It will continue to produce the reference book of adventure, built up from bi-monthly packs of new and updated material, and covering a wide range of subjects and games. Members will also have free access to the club's helpline by mail or telephone. The first issue will be published in September, and the Bell will give a full review then. For more information, contact the Adventure and Strategy Club in London. Hermitage revamped. Recreation, together with Tony Collins, have completely rewritten using the PAW, one of Tony's best games, and re-released it. A lot of re's there. The new Hermitage boasts 132 locations and will be 6.128 disc only. It concerns Ambrose the monk and his questing. Look out for a review soon. Price is £4.50. Bogus PD? It comes to my attention that JPD, the PD library run by Justin Boniface, mentioned in issue 67 of Balrog, is not returning tapes or replying to mail. Please avoid JPD until some explanation is found. I hope Justin hasn't been naughty, otherwise the Belg will be forced to eat him. Something like that. Eve of Shadows, send £1 and a disc number AMS 6 to Adventure PD. The Belg tries to avoid giving full reviews to public domain games, firstly because there are so many that I haven't got space to review them all, and secondly, because the quality is usually low compared to homebrew and commercial releases. However, every now and then, a game worthy of review is written, and that game is Eve of Shadows. The storyline is short and unoriginal. You are Tanis, the Prince of the Realm, and you awake to find the kingdom in chaos, and your father, the king, taken captive. It is your job to travel the lands in search of your father. When the Belg first heard of the game and was told it was written in BASIC, I automatically presumed it would be awful. It seemed near impossible to write a good game using BASIC. BASIC adventures are, as a rule, even worse than their JC counterparts. Castle of the Skull Lord is a prime example of an awful BASIC adventure. This month, however, both Amstrad and Evil Shadows are BASIC games and are of high quality. So the Belg has changed his mind, slightly. However, Eve of Shadows isn't your average basic game, it is disc only. Like Infocom and Topologica games, reads the text and graphics off the disc, leaving the computer's memory free for the actual code. This method means you can write adventures much bigger and better than you could usually be held in the computer's memory. Rob Buckley, the author of the game, also wrote Smart Art, which appeared in an old AA cover tape. And you could tell by looking at the graphics in the game that he's certainly no novice at computer art. The graphics are crisp and colourful and match the location descriptions well. The graphics and voluptuous text descriptions mean that the game looks professional. The screen layout is similar to Lord of the Rings. In the game you can become either Tanis or his best friend, a Caladur, a wizard of sorts. And the characters who are in the location have their faces drawn on the left side of the hand side of the screen. How does it play though? Well, once the Belg has got over initial problems, the ROM box interfered with the program and so had to be disconnected, and got into the game proper, I found it was a good adventure as well as technically innovative. There are quite a few locations, and although not a graphic for each one, there's still many pretty pictures. The puzzles are nearly all logical and well thought out except one involving the horseshoe, and there are your usual adventure hazards, including mazes, dragons, and trolls guarding bridges. However, there are some minus points. The game has obviously not been play tested, and every now and then you'll spot a grammatical mistake or spelling error. There are also bugs in the game. Most are minor and will not affect the play. The only serious bug concerned the troll. You must give him the bronze coin as well as the gold coin, otherwise you cannot cross the bridge properly. The other major bug occurs after saving a game. After the save is complete, the game goes a little haywire, and all the location connections get confusing. Overall, a game which is well worth getting. I'm looking forward to seeing Rob's next game soon. Atmosphere 68%, interaction 69%, challenge 63%, overall 81%. We've got Amstrad 250 cassette, 450 disc, Recreation. Amstrad is the flagship of Mark Eltringham's new company, Recreation. Oh, sorry, Recreation Recreated? They changed it? Okay. Originally released way back in 1985 and reviewed in AA6, Amstrad has dated a little and is still very impressive. Amstrad was written by Paul Gill using BASIC and is text only. However, the character set has been redefined and the screen is well laid out into three separate windows. The upper one with location descriptions and the lower two containing typed input and score respectively. Illustrator continuing the royalty theme of this month's reviews. Are royal families in vogue all of a sudden? This time a princess, Sally Software, has been kidnapped from the land of Kilobyte, and you decide to attempt to rescue her. Input is basic, just one or two word sentences, but it is sufficient for the game. Puzzles are so logical and well thought out that the game is very enjoyable to play. Even if you get stuck, the game has a superb help system to aid you. The humor in places is a bit dated. References are made to Addictive and Mastertronic, but other parts are still funny today. What really makes a game good, however, are those little touches which add so much to the atmosphere. Amstrad has many of these. The best one being when you get very drunk by the river and all the location descriptions change to that read by someone in an alcohol-induced state. Some spelling mistakes lurk in the game, in interance and subtle, but they cannot take away the charm of Amstrad, an amusing game which is well worth buying. Atmosphere 67%, interaction 50%, challenge 58%, overall 69%. Also got a preview of Magnetic Moon, £6 disc, 618 in PCW only, FSF Adventures. Most Amstrad owners won't have heard of fantasy and science fiction adventures before. It only produced games for the Spectrum until now. Larry Horsfield, the owner and author of FSF Adventures, has taken the plunge and bought himself a 6128. Larry tells me he plans to convert all three of his games, and boy, are you Belgians in for a treat. Magnetic Moon is a 3-part PAW adventure game. That means 157k of pure compressed text. No NEF graphics to eat up the memory here, you know. You play the part of Sub-Lieutenant Mike Erlin, Assistant Astronavigation Officer on board the survey spaceship Stellar Queen. While in the region of the star Shader, all contact is lost with your scout ship. On arriving at the last known position of the scout ship, the Stellar Queen is nearly wrecked as a tractor beam drags it down onto the surface of the moon of an Earth-like planet. Fortunately, the ship sustains little damage, but the ship's sensors show that a powerful magnetic field is preventing the Stellar Queen from taking off. The source of this magnetic field is found to be a huge underground installation generating vast amounts of energy. You volunteer to join the search party, but your captain says you must stay on board to help with repair work. You, of course, have other ideas, and you decide to jump ship to search for the installation by yourself. See next month's issue for a review. Software City. Alright, Gauntlet III. US Gold. $11.99 cassette. $15.99 disc. Prices are still going up, apparently. Yo, there's the exit to the upper levels. It's quite easy to get lost down here in the dungeons, but there's lots to kill while you're here. Watch out for the invisible wizards, though. Great, invisible wizards. Exactly what we want. Isometric 3D Explorer mods went out with the Ark, but now they're back with US Gold's latest version of Gauntlet, the coin-op classic that rocked the world. Can US Gold pull it off? So what is Gauntlet 3? Basically, it's more the same. Choose from a selection of 8 heroes, each with different strengths and weaknesses. The selection includes the 4 heroes from the first game, a warrior, a Valkyrie, a wizard, and an elf. Also included in the lineup are Rockman, Lizardman, Iceman, and Merman. All the dudes behave in much the same way. Some have faster shots and some have better magic, but there are no stunning differences between them. These 8 warriors must save their world from a dark being from another dimension. You appear in a very mysterious and totally spooky landscape, with scrolls in 8 directions. Inhabiting this landscape are the bad guys you have to destroy. The screen is viewed from an isometric perspective, unlike the first 2 games which were viewed from above. The object of the game is to collect as much treasure and kill as many bad guys as you can. This may sound simple, but the evil creatures appear in large numbers from generators dotted around the landscape. It's a good idea to destroy the generators as you go, reducing the number of critters on screen. Your energy ticks away slowly, but can be replenished by collecting food and wine. Some food is poisoned, so look before you eat. Also lying around are magical potions, which can be used as a kind of mystical smart bomb when things get tough. The graphics are ported from a Spectrum, but fortunately the Spicky original was brilliantly designed to begin with. The sound effects are superb throughout and really add to the atmosphere. Looks really good, and the presentation, including a wonderful manual, is quite superb. For a simple scrolling shoot 'em up, Gauntlet 3 has a surprising depth of gameplay, and once you start, you'll desperately want to see what comes next. US Gold has retained the gameplay of the first 2 and tarted up the options and the appearance of the game. It really is quite superb. First A target score. Escape from the Tree Kingdom. Second opinion. The Spectrum graphics put you off a bit, and it can be a bit tricky to see what's going on. Get used to that though, and you're in for a treat. It's a huge game and a challenging one. The Gauntlet Saga. Gauntlet was a groundbreaking coin-op from Atari, which swept the world. The original arcade game was contained in a huge cabinet and allowed up to 4 players to play at once. This gave enormous scope for competitive or team-oriented strategies. It used the classic scenario of Dungeons and Dragons with huge playing areas infested with ghosts, ghouls, orcs, and wizards. The game still looks as good as in the arcades as it ever did, and spawned home computer versions across virtually every format. The sequel, Gauntlet II, had identical gameplay, a mixture of frenetic shoot 'em up with a kind of exploration. This too made it into home macros, and very successfully at that. However, Atari Coin-Ops changed its name in a confused marketing move and sold the rights to the name Gauntlet to US Gold. Gauntlet 3 never appeared in any arcade and probably never will. The verdict. Graphics 78%. Spectrumitis at its best, with wonderful scrolling and detailed. Sonics 88%. Some of the best spot effects ever on the Amstrad. Normally the Tim Follin music though. Gram factor 86%. Easy to get into but oh so hard to put down. Staying power 88%. Lots to do and kill in single or 2-player mode. Rating 85%. A brilliant blast, but with an added hint of adventure. Now we get to play it. Okay. Gauntlet III. Software Creations. Copyright 1990 Tinjin Inc. Rights reserved. Second two-player game. Define controls. Choose players. Programmer Dean Belfield. Artist Simon Street, Ben Jackson, John Tatlock. Musicians Jeff Follen, Tim Follen. By Software Creations for US Gold. Player 1 controls. Joystick 1. I think you need joystick 2. The music. Okay. Player 1, choose your champion. Space to move cursor. Turn to select. Arrgh! Warrior dude. Lizard dude. Ice dude. Old dude. Elf dude. Dude with club. Go with the lizard dude. For no particular reason. Turn disc over and press any key. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Yep, this is what we get. Hit the generator, please. Thank you. That's not terribly slow. Can't go further to the right, huh? Up then. Nope. Up then. Oh, can we cross the water? Is it like safe or anything? No, they're not. No, can't go through. I presume it's a river? I have no idea. Or stream of some sort. It's not a generator. Oh, is that food? Thank you. We're gonna go around here. Aha! Okay, got this guy over here. Plant's trying to tickle us or something. Arrow, here we go. You can go back and forth between areas. I suppose it's something. Can we get through here? Can we get through there? Go around here, I suppose. Try one thing at a time. It's just like Gauntlet. Is there an item there? Except for that. It is. Oh, God. Plant got me. Ah, plant. Get off me. Alright. Can't hit it from there. Looks foreboding in here. We're back at the beginning again, are we? Still gone full circle. Oh, shut the potion! Don't do that! Just like Gauntlet. Can't go any further this way. Oh, this goes around and around. There's this thing here. It is. Extra life. So where is the next exit? There's activity up there. How do we find our way up there, I wonder? More life. Hard to notice when there's things on the ground. Everything's the same colour. Another thing there. There's more life there. Well, that was poison. Huh? Okay. Oh, there we go. That should give us some life. Did? Oh look, a door. Let's go. Oh god, it's dark blue. What a great colour choice. Look at the little bouncy things to avoid. Assume they can't be destroyed. I presume these are supposed to be like super sorcerers from Gauntlet. They're blinking out of existence. An item is flashing. Okay. What does this do? It looks like poison. I guess that must be poison, right? Yeah, shoot it. Nowhere else to go there? Okay. Don't shoot the food! Oops. Nothing up there. Okay, another door here. Oof. That's food. treasure even. Make sure you shoot the food on the left because that's the poison one. We've got to be careful. Oh, there's more treasure here. More food. Okay. No other option going. Can't go any further that way. Okay. Go through this door then. Huh? Treasure. Shows me 400 points. Look at them all lining up. This Okay, we finally got a magic potion. How about that? No idea how to use it, but well, there it is. Next area. More food. I presume this game gets harder at some point. Unless I use my magic somehow. I have no idea how. Joystick movement of some description. I think I was probably just pressing it twice quickly or something. Not entirely sure. Something else here. Yeah, can't move up any further. Looks of it. Nope. Okay, we gotta go down then. There's a bridge here, isn't there? Yeah, go across the bridge. This looks familiar. Did I just reuse an area? Are we going around in circles? Are we going around in circles? Man! Food? Yeah, I think I get the feeling we're going around in circles. There's treasure here. Here I got this thing again. We're going around in circles. It would seem we are. We need a map. That's what we need. We'll be here for ages. There's nothing in here. Yeah, we're going around in circles, that's for sure. We killed everything in this area. Wonderful. Anything else this direction, perhaps? Oh, stuff! Take the bucket to the well. The bucket. Where's the well? I guess this must be why this goes around a circle in. So where is the well? Boy, I've been at this long enough. Is there a way down? Oh, there's a well! Take the key to the altar. Because you've got a key in. We can go backwards, can we? Right. It's like Gauntlet, but with tasks. Fetch quests. Gauntlet with fetch quests. There should be an altar around here somewhere, right? Let's look around. Oh. Oh, no, shot the food. Idiot. Oh, treasure. Around the corner, you have treasure. No, there's nothing further here. Yeah. Just the one we came in and the one we left. There's no more room there. Yeah. Is this these altars? Is this altar here? You switch out for the little bouncy balls. They generate your health. There's something behind there. Okay, items can be hidden behind objects, I guess. Oh. 2 magic. Can these balls be destroyed with magic? No. The answer is no. What's treasure? This. That's where we came in here, right? Oh, is this the altar? I don't know. Now go to the drawbridge. If I had more time to play this, I'd probably keep going at this. I've been playing this long enough, really. Still got a couple of games left, I think. So I think I'll leave it there. Drawbridge was... No, that was... I can't be bothered finding the drawbridge now. I think I'll leave it there for now. Didn't die. We'll move on because we've got to finish these, I suppose. Alright, we'll move on. Alright. Next game is Megaphoenix by Dynamic. $9.95 cassette, $14.95 disc. Gosh, the galaxy has been infested with giant big fluffy birds, flying eggs, and giant motherships. Space chickens and cosmic starlings. What could be worse? Who was brave enough to fly a poor harmless little plutonium death bomber against the fiendish evil of a twisted star sparrows? You can. Even though you quiver at the mere thought of fighting robins and budgies, you strap on your special space fighter boots and head for the nearest weapons shop. You kit out your ship with the biggest, juiciest, most unnecessarily dangerous photon cannon you can find, and head for the most dangerous corner of the universe. Birds may not sound like the most horrifying of foes, but these ones are armed. They also have the distressing habit of dive bombing kamikaze style onto your unsuspecting bonce. A couple of you older readers may be getting a sense of deja vu about now, and with good reason. Uncannily similar to the ancient coin-op Phoenix, not spelt correctly there. The game runs in much the same style as Galaxians, only with a little more variety. The game involves you controlling a fat little spaceship confined to the bottom of the screen. You can move left and right, but not up and down. Birds swoop down from their formations, occasionally firing lasers. Some formations start off as eggs, which split into reveal fairly hefty birds. These have wings which can be shot, but to destroy them you have to hit them dead center. The wings regenerate quickly and make them difficult targets. Shooting the eggs is the best bet. Annihilate them before they are born. This may sound a bit harsh, but it's the only way to deal with our fine feathered fiends. So you destroy a wave of birds. If you're a big laser, it's how hard you are, but are you ready for the biggest, nastiest chicken you've ever seen in a video game, the Megaphoenix? This massive space horror swoops and drops its own eggs on you. They split when they hit the ground, so watch out for flying fragments. Destroy it by shooting it right on the nose, or rather the beak. When you have totaled the big goon, it will drop a power-up capsule. This should turn your laser into a fat nuclear accelerator. Just the job of toasting the little fluffy duckies. You'll need it though, because the next section is quite tricky. Oh dare you do all that, then you have to do it all again. When you destroy the Megaphoenix again, your power increases with double lasers this time. Megaphoenix becomes very easy indeed and very quickly. Even if you are completely deaf, the game is definitely dull and completely repetitive. Nice graphics, dire game. First day target score, reach level 5. Second opinion, Megaphoenix is based on the archaic arcade machine Phoenix, itself not exactly bursting with gameplay. Megaphoenix offers little in the name of originality. What a pile of bird doos. Verdict. Graphics 78%. Attractive and colourful but still very simple. Sonic 78%. Good tune and very nice sound effects. Grab factor 70%. Instantly playable, just pick up the stick and destroy. Staying power 40%. Oh my gosh, this is so repetitive you won't believe it. Rating 42%. 10 quid for 5 minutes of pleasure. It's up to you. Okay. Alright. Here we go. What's one of these? Megaphoenix. Program Marcos Duron, Pablo Ariza, graphics Ruben Rubio, Jose A. Martin, and so on. Keys Joy, Mystic. On. What music on, don't we? Players. Right, start. Let's go. Ready, player one. Yeah. Look at the Phoenix. Yep, the shield. Well done. Wave 2. Alright. The way of killing monkeys. Well done, wave 2. Alright. We have Megaphoenix. Here he is. Good. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Power up. Destroy the Phoenix ship. Get me out of that power up. Help. You ready, player one? Roll again. Okay. Good, bonus. We have a level 2. Ready, player one? Well done, wave 2. Alright. We have thingies. Oh. Bad luck. You are finished. Okay. Okay. Try again. Alright. Megaphoenix. Yeah, gun. Where the Megaphoenix ship? Oh, I didn't see that. Come. Concentrating on something else. You keep your power up when you die. Wait for level 2. I hate this fat laser. You only can fire one shot at a time. Oh, that was stupid. Oh! Damn it. Yeah, the fat laser makes it harder. Fear. Right here. Get ready, player one. Come on, what for you? What? We do it. Okay. Try again. Alright. The Megaphoenix. Okay. Destroy the Phoenix ship. Oh, really? Just use your shield, you cannot move. Just like the original game. But keep moving. That's it. Big fat lasers. Kind of useless. Again! Like I'm getting worse. Stupid. Again. Yeah. Shields aren't always useful either. Can't move. Oh, one will go. Trying to get next level power up makes it so much easier. Getting there is a difficult bit. Oh! That's not nice. That was unavoidable. Close. Megaphoenix. go! Bad luck. Luck finish. But you get the idea. The game's based on Phoenix with extras. Alright, we'll move on. One more game, I think. Next game is Hydra by Domark. $10.99 cassette, $16.99 disc. The title screen lets you get a good look at the incredible piece of machinery you have to drive. What a boat. Domark's deal with coin-op manufacturer Tengen has reaped many rewards in the past. Yeah, just like Gauntlet III, only US Gold got that one for reasons. With some outstanding arcade conversions already queuing for a place in the annals of gaming history, this time the conversion is of the aquatic racing simulation Hydra. Simulation is correct up to a point, but the vehicle you control in Hydra is entirely fictitious. It's a jet-powered super gunboat equipped with all manner of death-dealing weaponry and a booster unit to provide a quite astonishing turn of speed. The object of the game is to take a piece of cargo, usually some top-secret device or document, to its allocated destination. Being something of a mercenary, you don't really care what you carry on your boat, just as long as they pay you when you get there. The game itself looks uncannily similar to most racing games, only instead of a road, you race down a river. In your way are all manner of objects, usually dangerous bits of flotsam and jetsam, logs, barrels, and the like. You can weave in and out of these obstacles with ease, but submarines and armed boats will also hamper your progress. Just as well then that you are armed to the teeth with all kinds of brutal weapons. You can shoot just about everything and you'll probably need to. Aside from the obvious danger of crashing or getting shot, you also have to watch your fuel gauge. If this little indicator reaches zero, then it's history, dudes. Luckily for you, some benevolent forces left tons of spare fuel floating on the river. All you have to do is drive over the stuff. As you play, you'll notice balloons floating in the sky. These contain bonus points and can be picked up by pressing the boost key, the spacebar, causing your boat to act like a jet watercraft, and then you can fly around the screen, picking up bonus points and generally avoiding danger on the ground. Weird. When you reach the end of a stage, you enter a tunnel. The tunnel ends with a glowing wall drive, so drove through this to complete a stage. As long as you don't crash on the way, you should deliver your cargo safely. Then it's on to the bonus level. No baddies here, just bonus points. Collect as many balloons as you can, and then enter the weapons shop. This contains stuff like nuclear bombs, Uzi 9mm, and hefty laser weapons. Buy what you can, and then it's more of the same. The graphics look initially confusing, but are quite easy to get used to. The sprites are okay, and the whole thing looks nice and colourful. The music is a bit poor, but you can always hit the volume knob. One problem is when the booster is activated, you just don't look like you're flying. The balloons simply float down, and your wake spray stops. Looks crap, to say the least. The main problem is with the gameplay, and this criticism applies to the arcade original too. What you have is a very basic racer with a hint of variety. It's a decent conversion, but it's ultimately repetitive and unrewarding. First day target score. Deliver the first 3 cargoes. Second opinion. To be perfectly honest, I thought Hydra was really grim. The graphics are stiff, blocky, and confusing, and the game itself plays badly. You can keep it as far as I'm concerned. Verdict. Graphics 71%. Nice and colourful, reasonably smooth, but a little cluttered. Sonic's 51%, a bit poor on the old spot effects, and the music is terrible. Grab factor 70%, initially quite appealing, A good blast with racing thrown in. Staying power 56%. Not much to keep you coming back for more. A bit like road blasters on water. Rating 60%. Not terrible, but it's a hybrid which doesn't quite work. Oh no. Okay. Playing normal. We're not cheating at Hydra. Hydra, Domark, Tinjin, Ice Software, the mark of quality. It takes a while to load. Oh no, here we go. Push the button. That helps. Team Hydra. Hydra copyright Tinjin 1990. Published by Domark. Written by Ice Software. Programmed by Moonstone Computing. Graphics by Alan Greer. Music and sound effects by Chris Scudds. Ooh. We have intercepted a dangerous mutant virus. You must deliver it safely to the biological sterilization labs in Baja, California. Okay. Off we go. Okay, that's something to something to avoid then. Oh. Out of fuel, press boost. Well, that was the first stage, I guess. Was the first part of it, I guess. I don't know. Hard to actually aim properly for hitting anything. Fuel, press boost. I hit something again. Out of fuel, press boost. Apparently that magically makes you move. Like boosting doesn't use fuel or something. Out of fuel, press boost. Last boost. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. Alright. Never mind, out of fuel. Let's find a repeat stage with more fuel. Just try to avoid everything or something. Where's fuel? Mission completed. Bonus of $10,000 awarded for safely delivering cargo. Prepare to enter Hydra Dome. Whee! You get more fuel. We don't really have much left there. Ziggy's weapon shop. He's dressed as a select fire to buy. Uzi. Shield. Flamer. Is that a spread shot? No checks. $10,500. Buy that. Buy shield. Here we go. Done. Okay, next stage. Yeah, I think that's the cracker. Agents in Germany have recovered the stolen crown jewels. Return them to the Queen of England. There's 3 stages here then. Okay. I don't know how you're supposed to get the balloons. Supposed to do with boosting and then flying, or I don't know how that works. Okay, we got. Oh, where? Oh, I was pressing down. North Sea. Get that fuel. Oh, great. Oh God, really? Oh! Fuel! Give me my fuel! Got no boosts left. Oh, we're out of fuel! Fuel goes out so quickly. We made it though. Just. This is London apparently, I guess. Or England. Some part of England. Yeah, you don't get much fuel back. Out of fuel. Still fire. Alright, let's go. You don't get much fuel at all. Okay, got some fuel back. Go! Okay, some fuel back again. It's tricky hitting these things, that's the problem. Oh. This is the Thames. We're in the Thames. We're out of the Uzi. Okay. The difficult thing is when you use the Uzi, it's like down and far to use. Slows you down. Cargo lost. It was right in front of me though. No boats. We got $500. We got no money for that. Yeah, these rims are weird. I don't know how they work. Makes absolutely no sense. We're 750 now. Wow, we're rich. We can't buy anything. Can't afford anything. Right, next stage. A stolen nuclear device has been found in Cuba. Steal it back and return it to the Galveston nuclear facility in Texas. Okay. We've got a shield now. Oh, jeez. Shoot these things! Jeez. Okay, the shield doesn't seem much use. Fuel back. Oh, it's boost. I forget there's the boost. Oh, boost. Boost! Boost. Feel that fuel. back. Mission complete. Bonus of $10,000 awarded for safely delivering cargo to Hydra. Hey, let's get his balloons. Out of fuel. Oh, 10,750. Another flamer. A shield. Okay, let's go. Next stage. The president has asked you to deliver America's new super secret spy satellite to Fort Yukon, Alaska, headquarters for the Northern Strategic Defense Center. Okay. 4 stages. Oh, that's 3 stages still. 3 stages. Oh, we can change weapons. Okay, get a flamethrower. Oh. Oh, and that one just crashes right into you. Got plenty of fuel. organ. Puget Sound. Fuel. Right. Boost. Need more fuel. Right. Really hard to hit anything with a regular gun. Oh. Two shots left. Right. Boost. I wanted to use boost. Out of fuel. Spider replay stage with more fuel. Don't get your weapons back. Got shield. Oh, there's some fuel. It's so hard to just hit anything with your regular gun. Oh, I didn't see anything hit me. Oh, fuel. Yeah. Boost. Fuel. There we go. Oh. So that's too late. I don't know. Okay, we're at the end here. We've got fuel enough, at least. Oh, we lost the cargo, right? Yeah, that's right there. Over there. No bonus! We're heading into Hydra Dome. You can't quite get the fuel. Out of fuel. Alright, what's next? It's not like we can buy anything. This is 2 stages? Pick up a shipment of newly developed laser rifles and deliver them to the freedom fighters in Timbuktu. Okay. That second stage looks long. Was that the first stage? Who knows which one you start at? Guns. Oh. Okay. We ain't got no fuel boost. Casablanca. Okay. Niger River. Boost. You don't get any weapons back. Oh, God. Fuel press boost. Nope. Oh, this is a little annoying. Out of fuel. Can still continue. Hitting anything is hard. It didn't hit a damn thing. Boost. Go, 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 man, go. Anything. Boost. Oh, it's all the boosts. Still need fuel though. Need more fuel. everything gives us boosts. Oh, fuel, 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 yeah! That does not last long enough though. Yep, we're out of fuel again. Out of fuel. Ooh, we still repeat the stage though. Got no boost, so it's a problem. Oh, there's fuel. There's a boost. Fuel, yeah, okay. And we got the cargo. We've got money! Buy stuff! Prepare to enter Hydra Dome. No, no, the glare's up. Oh, whoops. Don't head for those. Not that it matters. Right. Uzi clearly the best weapon. Right, what do we got next? Why am I still playing this? Why am I still playing this? We have intercepted a computer module which has been encoded with plans of a new high-tech defense space station. Deliver this module immediately to Washington, D.C. I don't know how many stages there are. One little extra bit of fuel. Oh. Oh! Really? Used up half our Uzi already. Oof. Almost all our reserve tank. Wonderful. Oh, we need more fuel. Boost, that doesn't help. Boost doesn't make you invincible. Only. Oh! Fuel! My fuel! Give me fuel! Of course, he appears with mine in front of them. It's wonderful. Watch out to the move! When can you move? Oh, I'm out of shots for the Uzi. Weapons do not last long enough. Oh! Let's catch up to the cargo. Right. Third area. Oh. There's no boost left. We had one left. Oh, God damn it. Come on. Run. Out of fuel. Try to repeat. Okay. There's fuel there. Come on. Still have a shield. There's a bit of fuel. Oh, God damn it. No! Fuel! Ah, damn it. Do it again! I don't even know what hit me. Oh. fuel. Let's go. Oh, we're gonna make it. Oh no, that did not help. Throw the channel. Do it all again. Where's even more fuel? Oh, that's stupid. Oh, that was a waste of a boost. I'm out of fuel already. I need to pick up. Oh. Running easier to hit anything. We'll avoid that. Oh, damn it. What? I didn't even know where me. Yeah. No, not quite enough. Oh, I think we've had enough of this game already. Okay. But yeah, that's Hydra. Back to the magazine, because we're still not getting through that yet. This was the last game, I think. I hope it is. I'm pretty sure it is. Well, when this Mega Kids quad, this ultra cool Suzuki quad, could be yours. It's got a 50cc petrol engine and can be ridden by anyone over the age of 5. All you have to do is answer the questions in our simple trivia quiz. They're the latest craze. Win a pair of 250-pound rollerblades. This awesome pair of rollerblades could be yours. It's a streak and win this awesome full-size 4-player Simpsons arcade game. Win a motorbike. It's a real off-road racer. Anyone over the age of 6 can ride it. It's got an 80cc petrol engine. You gotta win it now. Course costs 33p, cheap rate. Fun School 3. Fun School 3 is the latest incarnation of the best-selling educational series from Database. We looked at the under 5s pack in AA66. Now it's the turn of the 5 to 7s pack. Frank O'Connor packs his satchel and goes to school. $12.99 cassette, $16.99 disc, Database software. Yes, that's the one. It's 5 to 7s pack you're looking at. This is the over 7s package. Good news, the graphics, sound and presentation are all very high standard, while the educational value is unsurpassed. Bad news, there is none, except for a slowish multi-load on cassette. Verdict 90%, now they're rating these. New 800K software free, the new standard 800K storage. Re-ink, simple easy re-inking at home. Serious games. I think war games. Soccer 6128. Advanced soccer strategy game. Oh. Cheat mode. Tips, pokes, maps, jokes. Well, you can rely on the first three to be good. Are you stuck in your favourite game? Could you use some help? This is the place. Every month, AA's champion of cheating, Phil Howard, assembles all the best hints, tips, pokes, maps, and solutions sent in by our readers. Passwords, keypress cheats, and maps speak for themselves, but for determined cheaters is also the arcane art of poking. Platinum Connection. John Gervin, the blast from Belfast, is back in fighting form with a whole host of cheats for the Platinum Capcom compilation disc. What you need to do is type in the main program in and save it, then type the individual cheat for the game you want and save that. Merge the two together and type run. Don't forget to select the right game on the menu, as if you would. It's always advisable on these sort of cheats to catalogue an ordinary disc first, or you may get a read fail on the game disc. Extreme. If you're extremely stuck on the colourful new digital integration game Extreme, here is a way through it. Be careful on the last level though, you gotta be pretty slick or have a multi-face poke, maybe next month, to get by. Don't worry about saving the weapons for the next level, you can't. Good. Yeah. Narco Police. Here's a pretty nice key press for Dynamics 3D Search 'em Up Narco Police. Into the personal intercom unit, type no enemy for no enemies. Comenzar to bring back the enemies. Munition to give yourself more ammo. If you couldn't get to grips with it before, I doubt that you will now, but at least you'll have the chance, plus you get to learn a bit of Spanish on the way. 10-pack. Andy Price, not to be outdone, has produced his own wave of super cheats for the Gremlin Disc compilation 10-pack. Andy's cheat works by patching the game's menu. So all you have to do is select the game and you want, and the cheat automatically inserts itself. Don't expect to cheat on the football games, though. You won't get one. Oh dear. Mystical. Another wizard cheat from Andy Price puts you up right up front of Infogrames game Mystical. Once again, there's a disc poke. Sorry, all you with the tape versions. Choose the cheat you want and leave the others out. And get out there and zap some evildoers. Prison Riot. Aha! At last, a poke for the tape game with the ever-popular street cheat Graham Smith. It's for Prison Riot, otherwise known as Joe Blade number 4. Or 5. For this, you get infinite strength, time, and keys. Right, there's a 4th Joe Blade game. Switchblade. Mike Wong of Sale and his brother Richard have made a comeback to cheat mode pages with a historic first cheat for the GX4000. Switchblade. First, get enough points, about 10,000, so that you can enter Sleepy into the high score table. Begin the game again using the joystick, joypad in different positions, depending on where you want to start. So Fire 1 starts the game normally. Fire 1 plus up after the first Guardian, Spike Louse. Fire 1 plus left after the second Guardian, Scorpoid. Fire 1 plus down after the third Guardian, Cybat. Fire 1 plus right after the fourth Guardian, Robo-Organism. Is this a map? AA69 cover tape, Spin Dizzy and Wizard's Lair. And for cover tape fans, that's everybody here, Hot Foot from John Brown of Wittering are the cheats for Spin Dizzy, Infinite Time, and Wizard's Lair, Infinite Lives, Keys, and Energy. They both load via the tape menu system. John also has a pretty fine poke-finding utility for multi-face users. Helter Skelter. Terry Bryant of Carefully has sent us a number of passwords for Audiogenic's new Helter Skelter. They're 1 Gash, 2 Gosh, 3 Dosh, 4 Dish, 5 Disc, 6 Dusk, 7 Musk. Really imaginative stuff all these guys think up. A Top Cat, Simon Poxon from Have I Got the Right Ashby Dealer Zelch Again? Also supplied the Keeper's cheat for high-tech's game Top Cat in Beverly Hills Cats. On the options screen, hold down the keys SERFPUK until the screen lights up. Then you will get infinite energy. Hold on, Simon. What is a surf puck anyway? Well, we're at it. What's a Zouch? Operation Thunderbolt. Andrew Duncan, otherwise known as Wee Mix of Bearsden, Glasgow, has sent in a really great keeper's cheat for Operation Thunderbolt. What you have to do is put EFI into the high score table, and at any time press the keys JPD, and you'll be transported to a higher level. Scooby and Scrappy Doo, Alex Scott of Staxton and Scarborough, hello Alec and his mates, has found a keeper's cheat for high-tech Scooby Doo and Scrappy Doo. On the option screen, press the keys PLONCS, PLONCS. The border goes white and you'll get infinite lives. Meanwhile, Simon Poxon of Ashby de la Zelch suggests the keys are SLUPJD. And Andrew Hood of Worthing insists they are HELP. I should try them all if I had the game. From what I understand, it is HELP. I'm sure I read that somewhere else. Type-ins. All the programs of the following pages are the ones you can type in yourselves. If you reckon you're a bit of a whiz at programming, then why don't you send in your own? Just keep them short, that's all. We don't like you to use anything longer than 6K. And we pay the same for all type-ins, so you won't get any extra cash. Grid. Grid is a fairly hefty and comprehensive character design program. It allows you to redesign selected graphics from the Amstrad character set. These can then be saved and imported into either a graphics package, or, for the more ambitious among you, a game. Our type-ins public domain. All type-ins submitted to Amstrad Action automatically go into the public domain. If you don't want this to happen, make it clear when you send your program in. Disc labels. This program from Stuart Clark is a sort of sequel to the cassette inlay program he sent in for an earlier issue. This time it prints disc labels. The program will print an entire catalogue on each label, up to a maximum of 28 titles, plus an overall disc title. It's fairly self-explanatory, but remember to use the blank disc labels and not branded ones. Otherwise, you won't find your titles printing over an Amstrad or Maxell logo. Throw the Wall. Throw the Wall. It comes from Stuart Gilmore, up in Bonnie, Scotland. It's not the most original concept ever, but it's clean, short, and well designed. The program is a version of that old classic Breakout. You control the bat and you have to knock out the bricks with a bouncing ball. You know the story. The game is controlled using the joystick or left and right cursor keys. It's nice and colourful and contains a couple of good sound effects. Good, simple, nostalgic fun. Colour printing. Stuart Clark has sent in this ingenious program for mono printer users. The instructions are included in the program, but the basic idea of the matter is this. You select how many colours you want to print, and the computer will assign a colour to a section of the screen, border, background, foreground, etc. The computer will activate the mono printer and print the first part of the screen file. You will then be prompted to change the colour of the ribbon. This way you can have full colour, sort of, with the humble mono printer. It works on Epson compatible printers. Remember, the program will print as many colours as you have ribbons. Each prompt corresponds to an ink command, so you could assign, say, green to ink 3 and purple to ink 16. It's time consuming but very rewarding and quite ingenious. Yeah, just keep changing them ribbons. Boot up. Have you ever wondered how those games that load with bar CPM work? Or, more to the point, wished that you could do it yourself? Stephen Robinson of Manchester has discovered the former and his neat little utility will allow you to make your programs boot in this way. How? Just follow the step-by-step instructions. 1. Format a disk to system format. 2. Run boot up and follow the program's instructions. 3. Enter the disk's label. 4. Put in the disk and press space. 5. Save your basic program with the file name boot.bas. This will be whatever you like. 6. If you're using a 664 or 6128 and variables are saved in the program, then you must also use save VBS. That. The Bloomin' Bomber fiasco. As so many of you have pointed out to us since the last issue was printed, thanks by the way, last month's Bomber listing is straight out of the Amstrad manual. How embarrassing. Just to make the point yet again, listings printed in type-ins must be all your own work. Send in something that's not, and you'll get found out. You waste your time and ours and you won't get paid. Enough said. Well, just straight out of the manual. No one noticed until you get complaints. Yeah, amazing subscriptions offer of free software on page 18 and 19. Afterthought. The end of an era. Sad news. Amstrad Action's very own reviews editor and tame technical bottom Adam Waring has left the mag. Adam is to launch a brand new, ultra secret, they haven't told him what it is yet, magazine for future publishing. And even as you read this is now slaving over a hot Macintosh, wondering what he's supposed to be doing. Oh well, life goes on. But as a kind of tribute to Adam's sterling service on AA, we've composed a little poem. Requiem for a tech ed. It's time, my dears, to shed a tear and get your hankies out. 'Cause Adam's gone to pastures new, oh no, I hear you shout. His time here was a pleasure, more so for us than him. My, how we'd laugh at all his japes, though frankly some were dim. For though young Adam was quite kind and always tried his best, his clothes were sad, his dress sense bad, especially his vest. His trousers were a dreadful sight, his trainers even worse, and he carried all his money in a great big girly purse. But even so we'll miss the lad for all his little ways. He really knew his onions, he smelt of them most days. And for his tireless efforts to sort those techie probs, he'll keep him on for forum and other crappy jobs. Okay. All those compo winners. We've been really stuck for space to print the names of all the winners of our 3 giant compos in AA68 until now. Printer compo. That's right, we're giving away free a superb 24-pin management tally printer worth over £500. And the correct answers to our questions were as follows. 1. Amstrad Action is laid out on screen using a Sling magazine. An Apple Macintosh. 2. What does the printing term leading refer to? C. The space between lines. 3. The Amstrad CPC has which type of printer interface? B. Centronics. 4. Name the Amstrad central processor. Z80. 5. What does CPS stand for? Characters per second. 6. What is tractor feed? A mechanism for drawing continuous stationery into a printer. The lucky winner is Daniel Argent of Brentwood, Essex. Well done, Daniel. I want a face like a rhino's bottom. Unbelievably, absolutely hundreds of our readers wanted a face like a large ruminant's posterior. To win an extremely realistic predator mask and gauntlets, you had to know that the predator likes ripping your lungs out. He came to Earth to skin people alive and hang them from trees, and he likes sneaking up behind people so he can impale them through the gizzard with his prongs. Sounds like a nice guy. The lucky winner, who hopefully won't be doing any of these things, is Stephen Gray from Aberdeen. I'll be back. What a corker. 5 personal stereos are up for grabs, plus 10 runners-up copies of Total Recall. All you had to do was answer 3 easy questions, and no Mrs. Edna Gamble. Surely Arnie is not a Welshman. His character in the film is not Doug Shovel, and we don't have any knitting patterns we can send you. Oh dear. Well done, folks, and your prizes should be with you soon. Next month, 3D construction kit, Domark incentives, and innovative new package gets the works. Fun School 3, over 7s pack reviewed. Alien Storm, US Skills arcade conversion is gobsmacking. Learning machine code, brand new series for beginners starts this month, and much, much more. Plus, all your favourite news, letters, reviews, tips, helps, cheats, adventuring type-ins, etc. Win a Game Gear, the Sega sensation. Sega Game Gear is the latest handheld sensation to come out of Japan, and you could be one of the first in your neighbour to get your hands on it, as we're giving one away. We bunging a free game too, so yeah, cool. Win a Super Famicom. The Nintendo Super Famicom is probably the most eagerly awaited new console to hit the streets ever. We've got our hands on one, and as much as we'd like to keep it ourselves, we'll be giving it away along with the Commodore monitor and the brilliant game Super Mario World. So if you'd like this lot heading in your direction sometime soon, give the number below and call right away. Calls cost 34p, cheap rate, and 45p at all other times per minute, including VAT. Populux, PO Box 2065 London. Win an Amiga system. You can say no to winning an Amiga 500 with a colour monitor, a colour printer, and 12 fantastic free game. Nobody. So what are you waiting for? They destroyed everything he had, all that he loved, everything that he was. Look, now crime is a new enemy, and justice has a brand new face. Starkman from Ocean. And that's the end of the magazine.